Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now, who's going to be first to this? Drogba. Well, clearly, Uli Hoeneß was a great in his own right, but was also known as one half of a legendary strike partnership.
Yeah, and he was the more creative one, Peter. Likes to use the left side, a great dribbler who set up as many goals as he scored. He'll be asking questions of anyone on his side, just looking to try and get behind that defensive line.
He has outstanding strength, of course, silky feet and sharp running and even sharper finishing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Vieira. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Forwards and with intent. Vieira. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That's a sharp pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. And it's Son Heung-min. He's looking to set free a runner. Nice physical challenge. Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Maldini attempts a clearance. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Drogba. Hoeneß. Son Heung-min. He's tried one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Son Heung-min in with the challenge. Buffon is there to clear. Kimmich. Half an hour played now. Drogba just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. Now Costa Curta. Maldini.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cruyff. Hernes. Pirlo. No way through. And here's Drogba. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that's gone loose. Brilliantly cut out. Kimmich. He has found a way through. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, easy pickings there. That'll be a throw. Son Heung-min. That's Vieira. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Nigeria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rijkaard. Vieira. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. Son Heung-min. Decent hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vieira. Now it's Gullit. He's found a way through. It's Son Heung-min! Big moment! Massive goal! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
That has been cut short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Gullit. And here's Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Cruyff.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Vieira. He's gone forward. The message is clear. None shall pass. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Gullit.
Gullit really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Drogba. And he's had a hit. He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution in progress.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Thuram. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Gullit takes control of it and he's on the move. And shapes to shoot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Gullit, and Gullit! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta. Oh, this looks sharp. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That is good alertness. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a...
Oh, what a... Now the finish! Oh, it's fallen kindly here!
Brazil would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And it's Vieira. Good spot. And a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Son Heung-min. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the ball's gone astray. He's dealt with that really well. Pinged towards the front line. Messi gets his pass away. So it is still 0-0. Pull it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hones! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kimmich. Messi in acres of space out. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Brazil! The breakthrough strike! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Brazil have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Drogba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort...
It's Drogba! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Brazil claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Brazil have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Pull it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Messi. He's having a go. Well, there's the clearance. Pullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to...
Pullet! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Son Heung-min. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pinches it off him.
2 added minutes
Pullet.
have been indicated.
Son Heung-min! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Nigeria certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
There is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side.
And now,
It's a goodish game,
please
this,
turn
and at
towards the
half-time,
screen for a
it's one
special
each.
presentation featuring our
The
guest
midway
performers
point of the
today.
game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Cruyff is onto this. Shifted upfield. Son Heung-min. Thuram gets a foot in here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a...
Belts one. Oh, good save. He's read that very well. It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That's a sharp pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And they're back on the ball again. There's the hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Pirlo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Drogba. Son Heung-min. And he was alert to it. So their fourth corner of the game. Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Vieira. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better community.
He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Vieira. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Gullit. Drogba looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Kimmich. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Vieira. Now Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And it's Gullit. And he's intervened well there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vieira. Gullit. Tomiyasu gets across to intercept that. Costa Curta tries to clear. Now it's Cruyff. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Substitution.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Nigeria take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Gullit.
Nigeria clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gullit and Gullit! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Vieira. Looking here to chip it through. Short changes him with that pass. He can run onto that, and he's found a way. Gullit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Araujo is there, and he can pick it up.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great chance! He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Mbappe. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Brazil have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Now it's Messi. He's got away. Nesta. And that is that. Nigeria have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank
Well,
you very
from
much
behind,
for your
Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the
Nigeria
passionate crowd demands.
against Brazil.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Just eases him off the ball. Gets a good foot in there.
In Uli Hoeneß, Peter, I think we have one of Germany's greatest enigmas, one of the most decorated players, but it's a career plagued and cut short, unfortunately, by injuries.
I guess you can empathise with that.
Yeah, there's always that element.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he's been caught napping. And another try! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So, a breakthrough already. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big, and it's in. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Has a goal! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Luis Suarez. There's the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vieira has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Suarez is onto it in a flash. Well, they've got it again. Hullet. Messi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking tidy in possession here. Hullet! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Nigeria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Vieira. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And it's Cruyff. Gullit. He's away! That's been cut out, well played.
Gullit, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Gullit might just make this. Tomiyasu. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's through here. Vieira. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Son Heung-min. He's through, now is he in? Shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Rijkaard. Oh, a delicate chip through. Costa Curta. And it's Cruyff. Well, that is not the best ball.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gullit. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Nigeria are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 21.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Pinches it off him. And he's intervened well there. Nigeria come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Gullit. He could be in here. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. That's Thuram. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Oh, they can break here. And it's Gullit. Great ball if he can get there. Messi. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. In with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. Thuram. Suarez is firing after that one. Rummenigge.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Nigeria needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Gullit. Real chance here. Nigeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, that was vital. Vieira. Well, nicely intercepted. Good spot, he's seen the run. Picked out brilliantly. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Vieira. Gullit. Rummenigge. Stood up well to him there. Gullit does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. And it's Vieira. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Decent enough try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the pass is intercepted. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Thuram. Oh, that's a nice ball. That has been knocked clear. Nesta cuts it out. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Up towards the front line. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 4, Suarez.
Maldini.
Number 20, Messi.
The final 5 minutes.
Number 11, Gullit.
Van Basten.
Coming on the field, number 12, Van Basten.
Oh, good read.
That's
Number
great positioning.
26,
So good from him.
Didier Drogba.
And he's onside.
Number 14.
Oh, what a
Patrick
climb!
Vieira.
And again, sticks it away. And what a climax we have here!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Brazil give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And a quick reminder today to please take.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Nigeria definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic
Nigeria
atmosphere in the stands.
against
This
Brazil.
really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Now it's Luis Suarez. He can run onto that. Now the finish! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Luis Suarez, is just about the perfect striker in the modern game. Probably best spearheading a front three, just so good moving away from and isolating defenders. And he's relentless, Peter, always in your face, always asking questions.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Tomiyasu. Throw it. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Tomiyasu. That's cause for mild irritation.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vieira. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Threads one in. Luis Suarez. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pull it. Nigeria yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. And the keeper beats it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pull it. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nigeria have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, what can they come up with here? And that should get the job done. Rijkaard. Vieira. Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got the shot away!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Has a look and plays it forward. Drogba. Pull it. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Great hit! Pull it. Neto. It's Kimmich. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. He's looking to set free a runner. And it's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kimmich. Eto'o. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the shot! Bullet! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Very nicely done. He is through here. Here's the ball in. Nicely weighted ball.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Suarez. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings... Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Vieira. Gently done.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Araujo gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Now it's Drogba. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Gullit. Luis Suarez. Eto'o. He's had a shot! Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Vieira. And here's Messi. That's Thuram. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
80,314.
Gullit. Drogba. And Gullit! It's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have the
Number
first goal.
21.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Passes short and sharp. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And here's Son Heung-min. That's an excellent interception. Rummenigge. Nigeria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nigeria can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Brazil are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Eto'o! They've done it! Brazil are back in business!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And it's Son Heung-min. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Son Heung-min. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. And here's Messi. Hits one! And that would have been some goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Now it's Drogba. And it's Gullit. Son Heung-min. Messi. There's the hit! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Nigeria take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Messi. Now it's Eto'o. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be
So a
towed away.
dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game
Nigeria
that the passionate
against
crowd
Brazil.
demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour, and Luis Suarez, decent hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now the finish! And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. So what can they make of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, easy pickings there.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role.
Great chance! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Pirlo. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cruyff. He's away. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Now it's Cruyff. Gullit. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Maldini cuts out the pass. Gets his pass away. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's nice. And Messi! It's in! And this is getting better and better. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good-looking ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Gullit. That's an excellent interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Vieira. That looks a good ball through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Some resolute defending there. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played, well played. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nigeria have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. And it's Vieira. Nigeria heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Hernes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Son Heung-min, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Rijkaard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gullit. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Has been
That is
indicated.
good alertness. Gullit. And it's Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so
And a
why
quick
dither
reminder
from
today
here
to
when they can
please take
repeat
all
their
the
first half
documents
success
located
with
by the entrance
another show of
gates.
strength?
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Nigeria sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Gullit. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He might be in here! Oh, good ball, shots on here. Vieira. Pull it, looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass. Quality ball. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Kimmich. Pull it. He gets big. He's scored. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 15.
So time for change.
Nesta.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
We
have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
Can he get onto this? Pullet. Pullet has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pull it. An instinctive delivery. He's got full. Sticks it away. Brazil are back in business. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 21.
The changes then in quick succession. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Koura deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Van Bouten clears it away. Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil have their third corner. Van Bouten with the clearance. Now it's Kimmich. He's picked his way through. Up he goes! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Brazil take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's a sharp pass. That is a great pick out. Great defending, strong and determined.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And through to the goalkeeper. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they can break here. Nigeria are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit. Rijkaard. It's Gullit. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
To replace him is number 14, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
Laid back in. Oh, important interception.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. And it's Nedved. Rafa Silva. Rafa Silva! Now it's Kimmich. Oh, what a climb! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Drogba. And time is up. Nigeria illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink.
Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Nigeria definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Cruyff.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pirlo. Kimmich. It's Pirlo. And it's Gullit. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Drogba. Well, played right into his path. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Great work on the overlap. And he's there to get it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cruyff. That's really well cleared. Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's picked his way through. Son Heung-min has a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So we're still where we started right now. Kimmich. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Koller. Now it's Gullit. And it's Vieira.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's straight offside. Vieira.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Can he put it away? Oh, split-second reaction.
Koller actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Played back in. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Great defending, strong and determined. He is through here. Drogba. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gullit. Serginho. Gullit. Serginho. And it's Gullit.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Opts to play it back. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Vieira. And it's Drogba. Now Son Heung-min. Pirlo. Now it's Kimmich. Vieira. Rijkaard. And it's Van Bouten. Araujo. Koller. Oh, easy pickings there. No way through. He's had it taken off him. Gullit. Drogba. And the shots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Cristiano Ronaldo usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
There will be 1 minute added
He's
time.
taking no chances there. And it's Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're off again.
Nigeria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Shifted upfield. Son Heung-min. Now it's Drogba. And he's managed to get free. Buffon deals with it effortlessly. Kimmich. Now Pirlo.
Nigeria have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super find. Oh, well played, well played.
Son Heung-min, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Koller really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a mighty effort! Araujo. Cruyff. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
The attendance for this match was 80,130.
Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's played forward. And now they can clear their lines. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Serginho. Now it's Drogba. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Shifted it to the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicked it back promptly. He's through here. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's intervened well there. Pullet. And it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Serginho. Cruyff just eases him off the ball.
Brazil showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Decent hit! And that would have been some goal.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Substitution for Nigeria.
Corner number 2 then.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field is number 4, Suarez. Substitutions taking place.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Thuram with the clearance. He's played him through. Well timed, excellent interception. Suarez chasing after it. That pass has been well intercepted. Kimmich. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he cuts out the supply. He's not got that quite right. And it's Silva.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Son, he gets big! Yes! He's done it! Finally! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Nigeria take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
2 added minutes has
Time
been
added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Drogba. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get
today's
the
match.
juices flowing.
Nigeria against Brazil.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Is there any support? He might not need it. And here's Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out what...
Cruyff is on his own. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Collier. Cruyff. And he was quick to react.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Drogba. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Cruyff. Collar.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes...
Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gullit attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, well timed. Gullit. So we're still where we started right now. Kimmich. Now it's Cruyff. Out to the right. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's there to get it away. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Vieira. He's going to be disappointed with that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's played him through. Could move up a gear here. Thuram. Costa Curta. Cruyff.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
that's a really decent chance.
And it's Gullit. Vieira. Rijkaard. And he's had it nicked away. Gullit. 15 minutes till half-time. Tomiyasu does well to get it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great chance! Goal! Brazil!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pirlo. Now Cruyff. Tomiyasu running with the ball. Now it's Drogba. Well seen, saw that coming. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's through here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Pirlo. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rijkaard. Vieira. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That has been cut short. Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Pull it. And Serginho, he's got away. Vieira. Now it's Drogba. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Looking for the runner. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, it did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
That has been slung wide. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Cruyff. That is lovely. Foot in. Oh, good-looking ball. Nigeria needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Cruyff. Kimmich looking to run onto it.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pullet is herring after that one. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Hullet. And it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nigeria have their second corner now. And the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the shot! And he's heaved it away. And he has been fouled there. Araujo. Son Heung-min under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Collier.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And it's Pirlo.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Kimmich. Hullet hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram can get it clear. Driving forward. Well, played right into his path. Well, now here's a good battle. And here's a chance! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Fiddles it through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cruyff.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there.
Added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Taken back almost at once. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Son Heung-min. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is
Nigeria
fervent, the
against
atmosphere
Brazil.
frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already... And pull it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Might want to be careful there.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Hullet. Drogba! Oh, split-second reaction.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Good running, strong and purposeful.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicked it back promptly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Right card. Pirlo puts his foot on the gas. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Messi. He's had a hit! He won't be happy with that one. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Pirlo is standing over this one. It's hit the crossbar. And the pass is intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these...
Can he finish? Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Drogba has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Half an hour played now. And it's Gullit. And here's Drogba. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Drogba engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Tomiyasu cuts it out. Gullit. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, can he get onto this? It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Kimmich fiddles it through. Messi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And it's Gullit. And here's Drogba. Oh, red, nice interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And they've got rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vieira.
2 added minutes has been
That
indicated.
was never going to make it. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's found... There's the hit! He's delivered all right!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
And a quick announcement.
That is the
today
state of
that
it at the break.
memorabilia from today's
1-0.
match is now on sale in
It's
the
a dressing
stadium hall.
room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Nigeria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rijkaard. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that has been knocked clear. Messi. But it's Thuram. Gullit looks to get on the end of this. Vieira. No, again there's no way through. Oh, it's Pirlo. Thuram. Gullit. And Serginho. Gullit. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Gullit. Koller. Tomiyasu. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Drogba.
The attendance
Back
for
they
this
go.
match was
He had nobody else to help out
81,007.
there.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He can get that clear. Van Belten. Sergio. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hit big chance, and Gullit! He scores! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking tidy in possession, shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Van Belten has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through here. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Thuram gets across to intercept that. That looks a good ball through. And he's onside. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Gullit, brilliantly cut out. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard. Gullit. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Oh, important interception.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foot in. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Gullit. It's a great ball. Messi.
Kimmich.
Messi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well
And
stopped.
that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And now,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Nigeria against Brazil.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Buffon can claim that. That is a great pick out. Costa Curta is flagged offside. And that is as far as they're going to go. Again, the flag's up. Nigeria have got it back and they'll have another go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tomiyasu. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Maldini cuts out the pass. And that is a little undercooked. Hernes. Driving forward. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Van Bouten does really well to win the ball there. Spread it left. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Costa Curta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Rummenigge could move up a gear here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Brazil applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pull it. Vieira. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Caught offside that time. Costa Curta, he's got away, in towards the back stick, firmly met. He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. Messi, great chance! It's just beyond his reach, and it's Vieira. Rummenigge. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's ruffled a few feathers. but well dealt with. Son Heung-min. Good spot, he's seen the run. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Great defending, strong and determined.
Added time.
Koller! Well, they've got it again. Can he finish? Thuram makes the interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 14.
And we're underway again.
Coming on the field.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Didier Drogba.
Oh, they could break here. Vieira. He's had it taken off him. Kimmich. Oh, no joy this time. Nigeria do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Kimmich. And that is out of play. Vieira. And Tomiyasu. And it's Rijkaard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cleared without hesitation. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's picked out the run. Koller, and he's away. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he spark a counter here? Shifted upfield. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Gullit. Drogba.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
So what can they make of this? And here's Gullit, just eases him off the ball.
Nigeria appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Just a quarter of an hour to play, and he's had it nicked away. Son Heung-min. Drogba. Here's Vieira.
Nigeria merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Hernes. Costa Curta. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. Courtois sends that a long way. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Drogba. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Costa Curta. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Drogba.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for...
Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution
So,
for
time for
Nigeria.
changes on
Number
both sides,
20,
actually.
Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Crunching tackle.
They're avoid...
That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix
Please
of
make sure
action
to
and
watch the
plenty
screen
of
for
talking
an
points,
information
and it
bulletin
ended with
from
the
the
right
Regional
result, in
Police
my opinion.
Department.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd
Against
demands.
Brazil.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Thuram attempts a clearance.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Serginho, crunching tackle. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Pirlo. Kimmich.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
There's the hit! Goal! Brazil! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So Drogba! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Nigeria grab the equaliser. Climbs up big! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil get themselves into the lead. Always onto this. Koller unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koller. Nedved. Kimmich. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
And the shot! And he hits the net! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Nigeria get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Son Heung-min hits one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Pirlo. Now it's Kimmich. Cleared without hesitation. This their second corner of the game. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Kimmich. Koller.
There will
Rijkaard.
be 3 minutes added time.
And Son Heung-min. Tomiyasu. Rijkaard. Van Bouten. Nedved. Kimmich. Just eases him off the ball. And there's the end of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're off again.
Nigeria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Son Heung-min. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. Oh, can he get onto this? Caught offside that time. Rijkaard. Now it's Gullit. Pirlo. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Gullit. He tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Tomiyasu cuts it out. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Araujo makes the interception, and it's Vieira. And they're back on the ball again. Kimmich, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 17, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Erling Haaland.
Can he finish? Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Koller looks to get on the end of this, and he cuts out the supply. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on, and that is a little undercooked. Son Heung-min just skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Drogba. He's got space in it. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tomiyasu made a good run there. Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. He's a sharp little ball here. Koller! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Brazil grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And the cross comes in. Decent hit! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That was a given. It always was.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
How many? Just how many? Brazil are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
And the finish! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter.
Can he finish? And another try! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Now it's Drogba. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich, and the counter is on. He could be in here. Shot could be on. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And here's Drogba. And here's Hullet. Nedved. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball.
There will be 5
Drogba.
minutes added time.
Tomiyasu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Son Heung-min. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he was quick to react. Nedved. Oh, it's Nedved. He's in space and looking for options. And he's there to make the challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's it. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed,
Just a
Jim?
quick reminder
One-sided
today, please
and
refrain
only one
from
winner,
parking
Peter.
outside
The players
this
didn't
stadium.
show enough
Thank you
togetherness,
very much for
and
your
it was weak
cooperation.
throughout.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.